We got Mr. Johnny Riley here on the phone. So
Hey,
let's.
Redneck, man, thanks for having me, brother.
Hey man, we appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much for being in the program. We're doing this a little unorthodox. I was having problems with my. I have a virtual switchboard, and it wasn't working. We had Miss Charlie Cole was calling in from London, England, from the UK, and
Right.
she's amazing. She's she probably ain't as pretty as you.
Well, that's not saying much, brother.
But so I felt bad. We'll chat with her next week.
Right, man. I got a lot to tell you today, brother.
Well, let's do that. Let's start off. Introduce yourself proper, like tell folks who that way you at.
My name is Johnny Riley, and I'm Johnny Riley of the Hired Gunner, Johnny Riley and the Hired Guns, and we've been really, really working hard and getting ready. We've got a couple of sponsors, major sponsors. One of our major sponsors is the Memphis Blues Society. And basically, our mission is to keep the blues alive because there's all kind of music. I always say blues is the root, everything else is the fruit. And we try to keep the blues alive, and we try to get memberships, fundraisers, support. The aging, struggling musicians. There's a lot of old cats out there that play blues, that need our help. And so that's one of our major sponsors is the Memphis Blues Society. Also, Illinois Joining Forces. They're a statewide public-private partnership that promotes the efficiency delivery of growth and wellness and initiatives for service members, basically veterans and their families at the community level in the state of Illinois. I'm a vet, so that means it's kind of close to my heart. A lot of people want to know about history, about blues and stuff. My mother was born and raised on a sharecropper's farm in Clarksdale, Mississippi.
Ground zero.
Yeah, ground zero where it all happened, man. And my mother grew up picking cotton the whole 9 yards, and I was introduced to the blues at a very young age. And my father was a holiness preacher, and he preached in every African American church you could think of when I was a kid. So it's kind of born and bred in me to be able to have this blues background or in me. It's always dear to my heart, the blues. And I've played every other kind of music in the world, but it always goes back to the blues. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but I actually go and do lectures. I do like history on blues because there's so many different types. There's Piedmont blues, there's Delta blues, there's Chicago blues. And I do lectures at libraries and different things like that. And I do several styles of picking on guitar. We were talking about Illinois Joining Forces. I'm a veteran, and I was diagnosed with PTSDs when I come home. And we've got a song that I wrote called You Don't Call Me Baby Anymore. And it's about a veteran that basically comes home and he loses his family and he loses everything. And what we want to do is we want to take 100% of the proceeds and donate that to these veterans organizations that I mentioned and several different more. And you're going to be able to download this, and 100% of the proceeds are going to go to these organizations. And also, I think we're going to do a video to follow that. On that, I'm excited about it because we want to take and basically raise the awareness of PTSDs and different things while we're on tour. We're just not a group out there just doing our thing. We want to give back to the community. I know you definitely believe in that.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I like and I appreciate about you. And I was very fortunate to be introduced to you, and I hadn't heard your music, and Jimmy had reached out to me, and then lo and behold, I think everything you're doing is wonderful. He told me the story about your service. Thank you for your service and what you do for the community. And you've already reached out, having never met, having never spoke. You already reached out and you made a plea to our listeners to support this station because we're not for profit. So,
well, it's all about vibe. Jimmy would always says it's all about vibe, man. And if it's all about the spirit or the vibe of the thing. I'm getting ready. I'm leaving here in a couple of days. I'm going to Ireland. I'm going to be gone. I think I'm flying out Wednesday, and I think Jimmy's going to be. I'm going to be doing a lot of solo shows while I'm over there, and I'm going to be gone for like 10 days. And then on the way back, Jimmy's going to be setting up some stuff summer. Management's working on the Struggle is Real tour. And when I say the struggle is real, I mean, everybody's got a struggle, but this is kind of like for the vets that their struggle is real. They're behind the scenes, and it's going to follow both of the U.S. and Canadian dates. We're going to be headed back to Colorado, I think, in March. Texas as well. We're going to be starting a tour in Texas, I believe, May the 18th, and rehearsals are going to, follow all that. We're going to be visiting veterans hospitals and working on the new album in between tour dates. So we've got a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of stuff going on right now, but we're wanting to give back. I don't charge anything to do any of that kind of stuff, to go visit the vets or play for the vets or any of that kind of stuff, man. It's all, like you said, it's all about the vibe and giving back to the community.
Well, we thank you for what you've already done for us very much, and we're instant fans of your music, and I know everybody else will be. Y'all say hi to Cooper coming over here.
Let me tell you something, brother. I want to tell you about Cat. We call him Keyboard Cat, a.k.a. Marty Irwin is our brand-new keyboard player, and he has played with everybody from he sent me a deal last night. He has played with so many different people. He's played with the Country Music Hall of Fame in Texas. He is the keyboardist for them every year, and so he's played with all the various artists that's come in, George Strait, different ones that's come in. He's one of the best piano men that I've ever had the pleasure of working with, and I worked with him quite extensively before, and he just came on board with us, and so we're excited about having him as a keyboard player. And he's played with Delbert McClinton. He's played with so many different people. And for him just to come in, and he's been sick, so say a prayer for him, but just for him to come in and going to be playing with us. We've got Evan Leake on lead guitar, Seth Hill on bass, and we've got Jimmy on drums, me on guitar and lead vocals or whatever, and then we've got Keyboard Cat. We've got Big Marty coming in, and it's just going to bring it all together.
Now, if people want to find out information, let's do this. I want to get into some of your music here real quick, because I know you don't have a lot of time, and then so let's tell people where they can, if they want to book you, or if they want to buy your music, your website, whatever the case may be. So give people everything Johnny Riley.
Yeah. We want you guys to visit our sponsors and provide any help you can. Last but not least, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on Spotify, Amazon. You can visit our website. It's JOHNYRILEY.com. That's with one N. I don't know why they did that, but that was the only name they could get. So it's JohnnyRiley.com with one N, and you can download and pick up merch there, or you can download a free song there. So we're all over Jimmy had asked me about Spotify, and I'm like, yeah, I'm all over Spotify. Spotify, Amazon, CD Baby, and also you can go to the website I mentioned and to pick up the music. This album that I sent you, I think I sent you one too, man, and a T-shirt. I hope you got that.
Yeah, we got a couple T-shirts and a couple albums we're going to give away to some listeners. We'll make sure they get it. This album is there. And we got a few cuts on here. I picked one of the cuts that I like. I want you to talk about it, introduce it, and we're going to give it out a play. Lonely is the Night.
Yeah, you like that one.
Yes, sir.
When I sat there and wrote that song, man, I was sitting there fooling around with it, but I've had some issues like before, like I said, with PTSDs. And, if you listen to some of my songs, I talk about silence in them. And silence can get definitely loud. And so it's out of my head, basically. And so instead of acting out, what I do is I express myself through music, guitar, and writing. It's everybody requests this song when we go and we play that in the crossroads of my life. I hope you guys enjoy this song out there, and if you do, man, call in and let Redneck know and give us a like. Come holler at us about it, and go to the website and download it.
All right, so do me a favor. You're going to be the DJ. You're going to introduce yourself. You're going to introduce the song and the Gumbo YaYa radio show. How's that?
Okay, I can do that. You just tell me when to say it.
Say it.
Hi, my name is Johnny Riley, and you're listening to the Gumbo YaYa show with Redneck. And this is one of my best songs, Lonely is the Night.
Hey y'all, this is Johnny Riley of Johnny Riley and the Hired Guns. We're big supporters of Gumbo YaYa Radio, and they need our help. Please support the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, the worldwide home of the independent artist, hosted by Redneck. A simple $5 donation from every one of our friends and fans to WFDU 89.1 FM will help ensure another year of broadcasting for WFDU and a continued airplay for musicians like me and other new independent artists from around the world. So go to WFDU FM right now and click on the donate tab and make your contribution. When you're done, share and encourage others to do the same. Thank you from me.
All right, let's turn this down here. That was a message from Mr. Johnny Riley. We got him here on the phone right now, and thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man. Anytime, brother. I'm always here, man. And thank you for having me on your show, brother.
Well, we got to get you up in this area. I know that you're touring. You're going to Ireland. You got some plans to be in different places, doing different things. So tell people again where they can go and see Johnny Riley's info, the website, and all that.
Man, you can go to like our Facebook page. It's Johnny Riley and the Hired Guns, and you can check that out and like that. Schedules are going to be posted on that. Also, the website www.johnyriley.com. You can you can check out the info on that, on tour dates, music, merchandise. We're also in the process of putting the Gumbo YaYa show up. You guys, call letters, everything on our site, because we want people to listen to your program. So,
well, as long as we're playing your music, I can guarantee people are going to tune in. That's some good stuff right there.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, brother. And I'm telling you guys, when you go to Spotify, you can go to CD Baby, Amazon.com, any of those sites where you get CDs or anything like that. Spotify especially, you can get all my music on there. And I've had several different blues albums, and I even have a country album there, I think, from a couple of years back that I did. So I'm kind of like, I tell people I do world music, Texas style. But blues is my main thing, man. That's what's dear to my heart, and that's why I love playing it.
Well, we love listening to it.
Man,
so,
I appreciate it, Redneck, for real, brother, for real. I want to get up there.
Well, we're going to get you up here somehow, some way, that's for sure.
Yeah, man. We had people saying that, manager and stuff. I'm like, Jimmy is my exclusive manager. He's the guy that does it all. If you want to know about me, Jimmy is the man to talk to. He's the one that's driving the bus, brother. I just show up.
Well, I tell you what, man, he's doing a great job. And I apologize. Listen, we wanted to have, a special show today. We had a lot of great things lined up, a lot of great things planned, and God bless, my wife, in spite of everything.
I understand.
So we had a few difficulties here, and I don't know, we lost our feed. So this has kind of been a train wreck, but there's there's nothing more bluesy than trains.
Train wrecks are bluesy, brother, I promise you.
So we've had to modify a few things here, and I don't know.
Go ahead.
So I'm getting this all back in order, but we didn't, like I said, we didn't want to miss out on an opportunity to chat with you. We've been playing this for a while.
Real.
So
it was an honor to be able to talk to you.
Yeah, we're gonna do this again, right? Again, Miss Charlie Cole, who's she is great. She's kind of like outlaw blues from the UK. You can't help but love her music. We're gonna have her on there. Oh, her apology. Your music as well. And we want to remind people that we have, if you're watching on YouTube, we have this Johnny Riley shirt available. Come here, Cooper. You don't get a shirt. We also have Johnny Riley's CD to give away right here. Check this out. So if y'all tune in to the Gumbo YaYa radio show Monday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., we'll be back up in there, and we'll have the CD available for you. And, Johnny, you call in anytime. We got an open line policy for you, my friend.
Man, I can't wait to meet you, brother, and shake your hand. I really appreciate you allowing me the opportunity to come on your show and to have this interview. And I just give a shout-out to Jimmy, because if it wasn't for Jimmy, I wouldn't be on the radio. So, I mean, because a lot of people say, man, how do you do it all? I'm like, I don't. You can't do anything by yourself. It takes a community. It takes a good team around you, and thank God I finally have one. So,
well, this is good stuff here. There's 10 tracks off of here. We heard one of my favorites already, Lonely as the Night. We're going to let you go here in a minute. We're going to end it with the title cut, Crossroads of My Life. We're going to let people hear that. So you can get this, ladies and gentlemen. There's 10 tracks on here. This is basically Mississippi Delta blues at its best, with a little bit of some Southern rock. There's a Stevie Ray Vaughan vibe in this album when you listen through it. There's also kind of a jazz vibe element. There's like a little hint of Coltrane, on some of these tunes. When you get in there and you listen to that kind of there's like a soulful blues to it as well. So, I mean, his music has a combination of everything. It's happy, it's sad, there's a little bit of anger in there, It's one of those great albums where it's got a lot of emotion in it. I don't know if I'm coming across the right way of explaining it.
You are, man. You are. And I've heard people say, man, I can hear the Eagles in it. And I said, well, it's all kind of influences, and you got it right. It's happy, it's sad, it's angry, it's a little bit of everything. And I'm surprised you heard the Coltrane in there, but I'm glad that you did.
Yeah, I have to go back to the track that I think it was like "Be My Woman" maybe, or one of them. There was one of them in there that was
Well, Crossroads of My Life. When you have time, sometimes I'll tell you the story of not only about that song, but actually the crossroads on Dockery Farms in the Mississippi Delta, and it's a lot of folklore goes with it, but it's very, very real. And man, it's so cool. Like you said, it's all about the vibe, but
yeah, that's the song I want to go out here with. So why don't you we'll do that. Let's give us a minute or two about the song, and then one more time we'll have you introduce it, the Gumbo YaYa radio show, and yourself, and we'll play some music for folks.
Right.
And ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to remember, we got some autographed CDs and some Johnny Riley T-shirts. So go to WFDU.FM, click on donate, make a donation, share that with us on our Facebook, YouTube page, and we're going to pick somebody to send a T-shirt, a CD to. And that's for $5.
I don't know if you record your shows or not, but I think Jimmy wanted to listen because we had to do it a little bit early, so he was wanting to link it, but I don't know if you recorded them, but he definitely needs a recording of the show he wanted to listen to.
Absolutely. This is going to be saved for posterity, and we'll send that out. Jimmy's actually just tuned in. We see Jimmy's tuned in. Mr. Dan Mitchell, who is, a friend of the show, and he's got so many great artists that he works with. But let's do this. Right now it's about Johnny Riley. Please, tell us about Crossroads of My Life. And
Awesome. Crossroads of My Life was written, basically I was standing at a crossroads, and I've actually been to the real crossroads. Now, they have one in Clarksville, Mississippi that's for the tourists, but the original crossroads is out on Dockery Farms. And a lot of different musicians, you wouldn't believe the ones that have actually been there. And I've been there 3 separate times. And when you go, the folklore says you have to bring candy or rum, or you have to bring some pennies. And the first time I went there, I was with my cousin. They were doing a photo shoot out there. And I didn't know anything about bringing pennies, but something told me throw the pennies. And so I threw 3 pennies. And the cool thing about the 3 pennies is, they say Papa's number's 3, and then when I threw them, they all landed on heads. Well, there's an old bluesman named Mickey Rogers I told that about. He said they all landed on heads. I said, every one of them, dude, it was so freaky. He goes, you got your luck. I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? He goes, no. He said, that means your gift was accepted. And so everybody stands at a crossroads of what they're gonna do, and the crossroads represents a spiritual crossroads and a physical crossroads, and it comes from African American folklore, and it's very, very real. It's very, very cool. And out of that, I wrote this song, "Crossroads of My Life," about losing and winning and making deals and all this other stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And am I supposed to introduce it now? That was the story of Crossroads of My Life. My name is Johnny Riley. You guys are listening to Crossroads of My Life, the title cut of the album. It was also, I believe, submitted for a Grammy in 2016. So you guys have fun, and thanks so much for having me.
All right, hold tight. Let's let folks listen to this.
All right.
Now, you know what? It'd help if I turned
the music on.
Yeah. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is Crossroads of My Life, the title cut off of the album Crossroads of My Life, and that is Johnny Riley. Now, Johnny, is it right here? It just says Johnny Riley. It doesn't have the band or anything like that, or is it Johnny Riley and or this is just Johnny Riley?
Johnny Riley and the Hired Guns, who it is, and that's the band's name. I front the band, so it's Johnny Riley, but it's Johnny Riley and the Hired Guns, and you can introduce us like that. That's cool.
All right, how about you do it one more time?
Hello, this is Johnny Riley, and you're listening to Johnny Riley and the Hired Guns on the title cut of my album, Crossroads of My Life.
my soul. Well, you know, you better get ready, Lord, now you know what you better do right. Well, your life good in the day before and a cool in the night. Well, you better get ready. Well, you know where you got to get right. Well, your life good in the day before long. Oh, my tonight. Yeah, standing at the crossroads. Well, I'm at the crossroads. Which one I take?
Hey, y'all, this is Johnny Riley of Johnny Riley and the Hired Guns. We're big supporters of Gumbo YaYa Radio, and they need our help. Please support the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, the worldwide home of the independent artist, hosted by Redneck. A simple $5 donation from every one of our friends and fans to WFDU 89.1 FM will help ensure another year of broadcasting for WFDU and a continued airplay for musicians like me and other new independent artists from around the world. So go to WFDU FM right now and click on the donate tab and make your contribution. When you're done, share and encourage others to do the same. Thank you from me.
We're back. You back, Johnny?
Yes, sir, I am. How are y'all doing, man?
Man, I ain't never had a bad day. This is the beauty of what we do here. So we want to thank everybody who bared with us through this YouTube, Facebook, endeavor, and I've done several of these, and it's always been easy, but we had a full day to set up and tech. Didn't do that today. My apologies, but I did not want to miss out on this opportunity. I had a limited window, a limited time availability for Johnny here and for Miss Charlie. So, and unfortunately, she's out in the UK, and Miss Charlie Cole, and we weren't able to get her on the program. And I'm real upset about that because her music is amazing. So y'all check out the Charlie Cole Band, COLE, and you're going to love it. You're going to also love Johnny Riley. So if you tuned in, go out there, get your Johnny Riley CD. Go to Johnny Riley, JOHNYRILEY, right? JohnnyRiley.com.
Yes.
Get your Johnny Riley. If you donate $5 to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show or to WFDU, go to WFDU.FM, click on the donate $5 to the show, to the program, to the station, and everybody who does that will have a chance to get an autographed copy here. So if you look here on this one, you can see right there it is autographed. And for those of you who are just listening in, it is autographed. We got the video evidence. So, listen, thank you so much, Mr. Riley, for being here on the program. Like I said, you deserved a better format than this, and we're gonna get you back on the station, in the studio, on the FM. We're gonna edit this up. We're gonna clean this up and send it out so it's all pretty like for everybody to hear. And we'll have you join us live in studio.
Brother, thank you so much for having me on your show, and I just want to tell everybody thanks for listening. Thank you from Johnny Riley and the Hired Guns, and we appreciate everything and anything we can do to help the Gumbo YaYa Show. We're right here to do that.
All right. Well, thank you very much. You have a great day. And listen, folks, we're going to wrap this up. We got some things to do here. In the meantime, Johnny, for you, your friends, your family out there, you remember,
Yeah, man.
hug your friends.
Our music, brother.
You got it, man. And then we're going to end the way we always do. Hug your friends. Kiss your family. Thank the Lord. Y'all keep listening to the Gumbo YaYa radio show. Bye-bye.